I think that pre-social media, you were in a town, right? You had access to the people in that town. Men married. So if a woman gave you access to her and she knew you were married, you didn't have to say anything. You're a married man. Okay. She knows she's a side chick. She didn't know, she knew she didn't have a chance. And if she did, it was because she was, trying to take you from your wife, right? Nowadays women feel like they can be the wife. You know what I'm saying? So they're competing, trying to be the wife, and they're giving their all. They're giving their all, only to find out that he never had you in his mind as well. So it's like a guessing game.
So who changed then? That
Before,
wasn't a man change.
no. What I'm saying is the situation has changed. Before, she was able to see that there was no opportunity, because more than likely, if he was a family guy, he married somebody. Okay, at a certain age, he got married. He wasn't just a bachelor in the streets, like available for opportunity. And so without that married piece, it's hard for her to see if you're serious about her. Not because she feels like she has an honest chance, right? And so she's giving it all she's got, trying to win him over. And what she doesn't understand is she's like running to a brick wall. He never wanted her in the first place. Whereas before, you were able to see that he did, because he got a whole family. Like, you are the side chick. So you kind of know, like, you got a
Every
family.
every woman is a side chick now, as loose as these women are. Like, this is
What I'm saying,
like like why would I commit when I can get everything that I want whenever I want it? Like,
but that's
men
the
haven't changed.
so listen, the circle, the situation has changed. I'm not saying your mindset has changed. Well, kind of it has, but I think the situation, like as blunt as it used to be, and even it's not as cut as it used to be. You really think, I can't explain it. It's changed.
And men aren't gonna marry, like, for the most part, men aren't gonna go marry a slut bag. And if a woman is viewed as a slut bag, she's not gonna get the ring from the man. But he will continue to take the box. Meanwhile, women try to pour into that dude, thinking that that may be the guy. That's the change that y'all made. And then you have made this the going back to one of the other videos we just watched about the standards versus what was it?
Value.
Standards and value. Like, you raise your standards, you think women think that because they have achieved X, Y, and Z, they deserve a man that is X, Y, and Z. And I'm not saying that they don't, but there's stuff that comes with that man that is X, Y, and Z. And I'm gonna tell you that I heard what's the lady with the talked about the bus driver? What's her name? Uh
Ebony K. Williams.
yeah, Ebony Williams on a podcast just the other day. She made a statement that was kind of glanced over. She said men that go to law school and become lawyers don't want their equals. Meanwhile, women that go to law school and become lawyers want somebody that's at least equivalent. They're not gonna get that dude. The reason they're not gonna get that dude is because that dude don't want them, because that's not the type of woman that they want. We as men have not changed at all, but because you can get an education and now you can make a little bit of money, you feel like you can actually dictate what men do. And that shit is insane to me, because real men, like Marcus, will never let a woman dictate what he does. He'll never let it happen. He'll
Well,
never move according to what a woman says he needs to move. I don't plan to ever move the way a woman tells me I should move. That shit's just simply not gonna happen. But now women feel like they got this power that they can actually flex on a man, and then they're getting the damn results that they're getting, because now men are like, bet, cool, I'll smash you and keep it moving, because I'm not gonna deal with that shit.
so
And that's been us since the beginning of time. Anyway, I'm done.
what you stated was incorrect. Most men who are of a certain level do marry when so educated people usually marry educated people. That's as far as stats are concerned, right? I know it sounds good. Y'all say y'all go to Walmart, and that's not the majority. um, uh, And even that's talked against. If you ever watch Lead Attorney, he does not recommend that at all. But what I'm trying to say is, I think that when you say lawyers, I think that it is hard for lawyers to, and that's for men and women. Have you ever dated a lawyer? I got one who's my child's father, and it is like, you never win the conversation. You feel me? You just gotta fold. So I can imagine that's both ways. They're just hard people to be with regardless. I don't mean to talk bad about you, but it is. But what I'm trying to say is, it's natural that you want somebody you can have a conversation with, somebody of like mind. People want to learn. Men want to learn from their woman, and women want to learn from their men. You want to bounce things off of each other. You will find that most physicians are married to physicians. So I don't think that's what you were saying is true at all. I don't think that's people like minds, just in a different way. You don't want in the feminine version of.
Don't worry, I'm actually about to prove myself right. It's okay. Y'all go ahead and keep talking. I'm just pulling. I'm pulling the names now.
So what I'm saying is the mass majority. I'm not talking necessarily just about Black people, okay? Because we got a lot of growth. I for the light, and I get it. Like I do think that women should open, because I think that there's more to education than just formal education, right? A man can read. He doesn't have to go to college to be a smart dude. So there are things that you should be able to look at besides that. And we talked about that last week. So I get that completely. But what I'm saying to you is, if you're saying that, okay, if a woman is in a certain class and she goes to another class, because I know we're a community that doesn't think of class. I get it. That's going to work. But would that not be incompatible? I'm asking.
What was the question?
Would it not be incompatible if you dated someone who made a tremendous amount less than you? If we always argue biology, why is biology only relevant when it's the man when it comes to sex? But it's not relevant when it comes to women's needs. Does that make sense?
No. Can you explain it differently?
So, for example, we say how men, like, it's natural, it's your biology to want to be a certain kind of way. But we always say that women are naturally hypergamous per people, right? Now, whether they're in the Lululand because there's just not enough people to practice it is a totally different argument. But if a woman says, okay, she's hypergamous, she thinks that way as far as her preference, then it's an issue when that's just natural biology, so to speak. Now, to sit here and say that women move that way is incorrect, because most women who are dating men who are not on their level, because y'all talk about pookies all the time. Y'all talk about, you got women who line up at jail, sell, whatever is visitation. So there are men who don't have much getting women. So that's an incorrect statement to say women are just not dating, certain men, because that's not true at all.